Welcome back to Regular Guys Outdoors. I'm Chris. This is going to be another Colorado River Ducks video. On Wednesday, January 29th, I took a fellow with me to go duck hunting, and we absolutely got skunked. We were in the same spot I was in the previous two videos, but we didn't even get to take a shot. After that, we went for a little walk, checked out a different spot, and we saw some ducks in the water, so we looped around to get a little closer, and then we saw this. So then that's the spot I want to be at tomorrow morning. Thursday morning, January 30th rolls around, and I get down in there, I get my camera set up, and a little bit after legal light, I get my first opportunity. A little flock comes landing in, and I catch one that's still in the air. Take a couple of shots at another one. And I gotta do a swat. So now I need to retrieve the bird before it floats too far. And I realize I can't hardly even get out there. A few steps into the water and it just drops off. My stick's 5.5 feet tall and I could have got my hand wet, that's how deep it was. Now I'm heading back sulking, realizing I can't get that duck. Look, camera. So now I'm trying to figure out what to do. So I decided I need to go check and see how far in the river I can get. So I take off my shell belt, grab my stick, and head out into the water. Go through my decoys. So with my stick, I can grab a duck that's maybe 25 or 30% of the way across the river. So now I've got to limit my shots to ones that are close to my side. And fortunately, before too long, I had one come right overhead. Now everyone's got excuses for something, right? So here we go. These were too high. This one's too fast. And there were just too many of them. After the sun crests, I scoot forward a little bit so I can hide in the willows a little better. And before long, I hear geese. And here they come out of the sun. Now here I'm kind of realizing I'm in trouble because I didn't get it on my first shot. I got it on the second shot, which allowed it to get further out in the river. But it's upstream, so I can get out in the water a little ways. But not quite far enough. Try another spot, but that's even worse. But then I noticed that it's getting closer to the bank over here, so I decided to go in after it. And I'm going to stay right next to the bank here, and hopefully there's no drop-offs. I did about trip over a log that was under the water. And one spot got a little deep. But overall I was able to keep my balance and keep working downstream. Score.
That was rough. That was rough getting that one. Well, at least I got it. I missed some more opportunities getting them, that's for sure.
So a little while later I had a duck land off to my left. And while I'm not above shooting one on the water, he was a little too far out in the river and a little too far downstream, and I knew I couldn't retrieve him. But he's coming upstream and kind of getting closer to my sandbar. So we play this little game. When he dives, I scoot toward the bank. Comes back up, I'm still. He dives, I take another step or two. Eventually I bear down on my sights and I'm going to stand up to get him to fly. Except the gun went click. So I jack the shell out. Put it back in and give it a test fire. Now that's what you call a lucky duck. So eventually it's time to wrap it up. Grab the cameras. Pick up my empties. go back across the spot I can cross. And I'm going to identify a couple of landmarks here so that I can get back here in the morning. Because I'm going to come back here for the last day of the season, Friday, January 31st. Hope you liked that video, and if you did, there's going to be another one that covers tomorrow, the last day of the season. If you haven't already done so, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and as always, thanks for watching.